The eve of destruction. Good evening, everybody. Jim Dandy's Tasty Eats and Frozen Treats tonight brings you the eve of destruction on KQEG TV. And we are excited. We're going to see a whole bunch of things wrecked tonight. That's the whole idea behind Eve of Destruction. So we're excited about it. The first thing we're going to see is the limousine jump into a pool. That's right. Now on the track right now, you see a limousine down in turn 1 and 2. And it's taking a trip once around the track. Dan Diker right now is down on the track, and Dan is going to be explaining all about that to you. So let's go down with Dan Diker now.
So Jared Novak is strapped in. He's in turn 1 as we get ready for the Western Technical College Eve of Destruction. Now, I asked you a little while ago, and half of you were still kind of, well, you know, who's here for the Eve of Destruction? There we go. Who wants to see the limo jump the pool? It's going to happen in, help me count it down, in 5, 4, 3. Here, make some noise, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Here comes Jared Novak. Oh! Oh, so close to breaking that thing wide open. What do you think, La Crosse? All it needed was the back tires, and he would have cleared the whole thing. Now, the only problem here tonight is we can't do that. We can't show you the rerun.
We can on Sunday night at 7 o'clock. You can see the rerun. And again on Thursday at 7.
All right, so the pool removal will take place. This may take just a couple of minutes. Good time to get to know your neighbor. Hit the concession stand.
Well, while they're removing the pool and cleaning things up a little bit, we're going to be getting ready for the T-Bone Crash. The T-Bone Crash is coming up next, so stick around, everybody. There's going to be a lot of destruction here tonight as Jim Dandy's Tasty Eats and Frozen Treats brings you the Eve of Destruction on KQEG and KQEG. We'll be back in just a moment, everybody. Stick around. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson trackside at the La Crosse Fairground Speedway. The Eve of Destruction tonight. Going to see a lot of destruction coming up. The T-Bone Crash here in just a moment. Hornets are out here. We'll see some Hornet races. The Steel Wall Crash will be coming up. Monster trucks. This year we've got 3 different monster trucks here tonight. But right now it looks like we're almost ready for the T-Bone Crash. So let's go down to the front stretch and Dan Diker.
Green Mamba Jet Car, not 1, 2, but 3 monster trucks here this evening. A lot of competitions for you race fans to vote on when our monster trucks make their appearances known. Burnout competition. I know it's kind of early. I'm just going to kind of track. Who's here for the trailer race of destruction? That's what I kind of figured. That's going to be coming up later in the program as well. And if you were here for Smash-O-Rama, we had almost a record amount of trailers. Everything broken and destroyed on the racetrack. Also, the Green Mamba Jet Car, understand, maybe melting a camper this evening.
Well, it looks like they're continuing to get the car in position for the big T-Bone Crash, which will be coming up in a little bit. I get a chance, though, to remind you about some of our sponsors here tonight. Like, for instance, Big Boar Barbecue. Located here in West Salem on Highway 16, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and now they're also open in downtown La Crosse for lunch and dinner. The very best barbecue in town. Stop by today, Big Boar Barbecue. Now that's a mouthful. Stop and see our friends at Big Boar Barbecue. Good food, really good food. Looks like they're backing up the target car here, getting it in position, and now we're going to wait and see what they bring the attacking car around. It's another white car out there somewhere that says T-Bone Crash on it. I see it down there in the pit area. They're giving him some last-minute instructions on what he needs to know what to do. And we're going to cut him loose in just a minute here, I imagine. So let's go to Dan Diker now.
In 5, 4. How about putting your hands together for Dan Osthoff? Oh, man. Every year we get a chicken. He talks a lot of tall smack and then chickens out at the last minute. You think he should come back around? Well, we're going to tell our race officials, Dan, you're not getting out of the car. Fans came to see you crush that car, so you're coming back around. Got our Ants Complete Pest Control Hornets lining up the chute. They've got a whole bunch of heat races tonight to try to get into a feature. Again, this will be the second to final points night for our Hornets here on the Action Track quarter mile. All right, Dan Osthoff is back. He wanted his $5, so he's only got one choice. All right, race fans, let's try to do it again. Count it down in 5, 4. Straight stock driver and stuntman Dan Osthoff out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Will he do it again this time? He's on the ramp, and the windshield is gone. What do you think of that, La Crosse? Alrighty, what a way to get the Western Technical College EVA Destruction kick-started tonight. How about a round of applause, Dan Osthoff?
Dan Osthoff and the T-Bone crash. There you go. Well, coming up next, we've got Hornets coming up. They're lined up and ready to go. We're going to get 8 laps per Hornet heat here, and I think we've got 3 heats of Hornets. As you heard Dan say that this is the last night of points for the Hornets. But first, let's see what Dan has to say.
Again.
Oh, we're going to do it again. I thought we were done.
I think we're going to make Dan do this again.
All right, just in case people didn't get to see it.
Pretty bad that I got 6,000 fans up there. The only voice that sticks out is Billy Doc Niles. All right, we're going to line this one up and do it again.
All right. Interesting. We're going to do it again.
Dan Osthoff said, hey, if it keeps running, I'll just keep doing this all night long.
Got to move it a little bit more, though.
So our tech official making sure Dan is good and strapped in. Safety belts are where they're supposed to be.
Got to get it lined up right.
Well, he's already smashed out the windshield. There's no reason he couldn't just clear that thing this time.
All right, they got it in position.
All right, looks like our demo car is in place. All right, race fans, we're going to do it one more time. Count it down in 5, 4.
Here he comes.
Not sounding the best. Headlights are still working. Here comes Osthoff. One more time.
Woo!
We got a monster truck show early this evening. Now let's see if he can get started again. He's going to drive that car home.
Got to wait and see if he's done yet, huh?
I think his car is about battered and beaten. How about La Crosse? How about a round of applause for Dan Osthoff?
I think we're done now. There you go, folks. We'll take a break and come back with some Hornet heats. Stick around, everybody. Knights of Thunder and the Eve of Destruction continues after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Dan Diker, and we are ready for some Hornet races here. The first heat is out there on the track. And they're warming up right now. We'll see if we can line them up for you now. That K9 is John Clausen. Next to him is the number 12. That's Ben Turk. The 07, Benjamin Arndt. Next to Benjamin Arndt is Kyle Kidder. At number 27 is Jordan Young. Number 56, Pat Tickey. And at the back there, that's Nathan Kidder in the 5K. And next to him is Scott Malum in the 21. So that's our first one, our first heat of Hornets going off. Of course, this is the last night of points opportunities for the Hornets. And here they come to the green flag. So let's go to Dan Diker with the call.
Forward green flag racing. Someone's got some bumping and banging under the hood already. As reckless John Clausen, here we go. Number 5 having problems. That's Keller. Clausen with a race lead. Look at the teeth in the front of that car. It's Keller and Ben Third. Third coming out of Black River Falls, Wisconsin. 07 again is Benjamin Arndt. He's got the third spot. Tickey in fourth. Rounding out the top 5 would be Kyle Ritter at this moment. It's got to be a new Hornet race car for reckless John Clausen. I know he's got a couple of them at the campus. Keller continues to have problems in the 5 as the field passes him. Top spot is going to be reckless John Clausen and the 12 of Ben Third. Third's got the race lead. Keller's 5 being lapped on the field again. Jordan Young from the front to the back. Here we go. Turn 2. Parts flying in turn 2, and here comes the wheel-in caution period. The 04 Kyle Ritter out of La Crosse, the Weir's Truck and Auto Honda Civic, slammed hardcore into the tires in turn 2. Let's see if he can continue to power that machine. A little bit of wobbling going on at the front end. We're going to line them up 2 by 2, and again, this isn't official points race for the Hornets. The championship comes down during Oktoberfest.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to get them lined back up again here and get everybody back looking good. We've got a car across the way that's not going to move for us. That's the number 4, Kyle Kidder, I believe. And he's going to need a little push, so here comes the truck to do just that. I think he's not going to need a push, he's going to need a haul, so they're going to haul him out of there. All right, lots to come tonight here on the Eve of Destruction on KQEG TV. One of our sponsors, of course, is the Settle Inn here in La Crosse, located on La Crosse's north side. When you're visiting La Crosse, or if you're just here for a weekend getaway, check in to the Settle Inn at 2110 Rose Street in La Crosse. You know what people love about the Settle Inn is that free breakfast they have every morning for you. From about 5:30 to 9:30, you can get a nice breakfast of, well, and it's all free, you know. You make yourself some waffles, some eggs, coffee, juices, toast, the whole shooting match, and it's all part of the service. Wonderful pool, hot tub. Yeah, if you're looking for a place to stay when you come to La Crosse, check in to the Settle Inn. Well, we're going to lose one of them here, it looks like. We've still got 6 in the field, so we've actually lost 2 of them. The 04 being towed away now. And we should get back to racing momentarily. So I can tell you another one of our sponsors tonight is Ace of La Crosse and the Shelby Mall. Ace of La Crosse and Ace Sportsland. If you're a sport kind of guy and you're looking for ammunition or rifles for hunting or anything for fishing, you'll find it all at Ace of La Crosse and Ace Sportsland, located in the Shelby Mall. Stop out and see them. As our Hornets come around to get the one to go, we want to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring our races here, and it makes it possible for us to bring you these races each and every week, folks. So we hope that you'll let them know how much you appreciate it. Down the backstretch they come. Ben Turk's going to lead them around. Let's go to Dan Dyker with the call.
On a turn 4, we're going to go back to green with the Ants Complete Pest Control Hornets. What makes this tougher is only 5 of the 6 cars will transfer to the features. Someone's going to have to race their way in through a semi-feature later. Here comes Tiki. Benjamin Art to the inside of Reckless John. Clausten is third lead. Tiki may have bounced off the front straightaway wall in that 5-6 car. He'll overcome John Clausten for second. What a grin that is on Clausen's car, I tell you what. Evil grin. 1.5 to go for the Ants Complete Pest Control Hornets. Again, it's the number 12 car. That is Ben Thurk. Trying to hold off Patrick. Tiki, white flag flies. 4 left turns and a front straightaway remains. Side by side, could they come across the stripe? How they look right now. Thurk's on the inside, Tiki's on the outside. Checkered flag is in hand. Who's it gonna be? Across the stripe they come. Your heat race winner is Pat Tiki. The Children's Vision 91 Honda Accord of the West Salem. Pat Tiki will make his way into the Ultra Federal Credit Union Victory Lane as we bring out heat race number 2.
Heat race number 2, here they come. And we'll jump right into it. The 06 car is Zach Leach. The 41 car, Cheyenne Stansfield. The 77, Robert Stansfield. The 01, Charles Byan Jr. The number 1 car, Garrett Tiki. Next to Garrett is the 88. That's Brandon Lemoyne. And the number, the number 5, there it is, number 5C out there. That's Mike Carlson. Mike Carlson in a Hornet tonight. And next to Mike, the number 2, and that's Marianne. Just Marianne, they told me, in the number 2 car. So as they come by one more time, they'll get the 1 to go green, and we'll be back racing once again. Hornets will be ready to go. We have another heat of Hornets. The top 5 out of here will get to advance to tonight's feature race. There will be an additional opportunity for them to race their way in, and that will be a Hornet semi-race coming up later tonight. Down and around they go. 8 laps of racing. And here they come down the backstretch. They're headed to a green flag. So let's jump over to Dan Dyker and the call of the race.
5 to the feature, we're going green. Zach Leach to the inside, watches Stanfield cruise around. Here comes Garrett Tiki in the 1. Leach going from the front to the back just like that. Then it's Stanfield and Lemoyne. They collide in turn 4. Tiki into the inside, in around and gone past Stanfield. Only driver with a Sportsman front end attached to his Hornet car. It's legal. Tiki is your front runner. Here comes Brandon Lemoyne. He'll go to the number 2 position. Then it's Stanfield, and Carlson. Marianne having problems in the 2 car, learning how to get things done behind the Civic. Again, Garrett Tiki in the 1 and Brandon Lemoyne in the 88. Still in the points hunt for the championship. And here comes Lemoyne. He's on a rail. He's trying to rail in the number 1 car of Tiki. Stanfield and late model driver Mike Carlson round out the field. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. The top 5 make the show. Lemoyne again with a run in the back end of Tiki's number 1 car. Finding it a little bit hard to do as they run to that big puddle in turn 4. Oh, round and round we go. Marianne spun out in turns 1 and 2. Caution's not going to come on yet. Lemoyne wants to go to the outside. The crisscross to the inside. side by side with 2 to go. Lemoyne's got the race lead against Hickey. Lemoyne with a great slide job. White flag flies, 1 to go. Got to hold on through the puddle and mash that accelerator. Hickey's not done yet. He's still trying to reel back in. Lemoyne with a lap car in front of him. Checkered flag is out. Heat race winner, Brandon Lemoyne.
Brandon Lemoyne, heat race winner number 2. Those top 5 out of that race will move on to tonight's feature race. We've got a Hornet heat race number 3 coming up. We'll take a break first. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Knights of Thunder on KQ. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, Hornets are on the track, the action track, quarter mile. They're going to do a 8-lap heat race. The top 5 moving on to the feature race tonight. Whoever's left over then will have a chance to race their way in the semi-feature race coming up later on tonight. Let's line these up for you. That 13 looks like Cheyenne Williamson. The 72 is Jackie Fink. The 44, Jake Chalmers. The 93, Kayla Byan. The number 10, Hunter Miller. The 25, Chris Berg. The 114 is Adam Thompson. Adam Thompson. Yes, there he is. And the 23, of course, Melissa Roosh. And here they come, folks, down the backstretch, headed for a green flag. And let's go to Dan Diker with the... No, they're going to hold off the green. They just were not lined up well enough there. They'll make them come around again. Didn't like the way they were lined up. I'm not sure that the drivers don't realize that they're not racing. It's the yellow flag. Kayla Byan looked like she was thinking she was going to get out front there. So now we got to try to get them lined back up again. And it's supposed to be Cheyenne Williamson out front. So the rest of them will have to slow down till she gets up there. Got to get the field lined back up again. Been a great season out here at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. We've certainly had a lot of fun. Good crowd out here tonight. Got to be 4,000 or 5,000 people in the stands right now. And it's been a good summer, all summer long. Can't believe it's gone already. But the Oktoberfest races, of course, will be coming up. They start the 6th and go the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So I hope you'll get a chance to come out and join us for the Oktoberfest races. We will be here with our cameras to record every moment of it. So you can join us throughout the month of October. Every Sunday night we'll continue to show one of the nights of racing from the Oktoberfest each Sunday of the month. All right, let's see if we can get this field back in order, and we do. They're back in order now. I'm going to try and get them off and racing as they come to the green flag. There's the green flag. Let's go to Dan Diker.
Cheyenne Williamson will take to the top spot as she gets past babyface Fink. Jake Chalmers in the Quattro. The 44 will try to join in line as well. Cotton Candy Kid Killer Steinhoff, here we go. Chalmers round and around. Jake Chalmers facing the wrong way as 3 females battle for the top spot. Can he get her restarted? We have not gone yellow yet. Now he's out of the way, we stay green. Babyface Fink bobbles in 1 and 2. She'll be passed by Chris Thunderbird and the Cotton Candy Kid Kayla Steinhoff. Then it's Williamson, Miller, and Fink. Chris Thunderbird, one of 5 drivers still in contention for a points championship. Look at him ride the high line. He's avoiding that big puddle. Kayla Steinhoff continues to plow through the puddle, thinking she can get a little bit more grip when she straightens her out. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Hunter Miller's hood flies open. He's off the track in turn 4. Minus a couple of hood pins is Hunter Miller. Really no place to go as he's just kind of stuck between a mud and a mud hole. Back up front, your leader is the 25, Chris Thunderbird. He'll pass the Allied Cooperative flag stand. He'll take the 1 to go. Checkered flag is in hand. Out of turn 4, it's Chris Thunderbird, your heat race winner. So Chris Thunderbird getting it done tonight. He'll end up in the Ultra Federal Credit Union victory lane.
And 50-50 just went over 4, heading for 5.
There we go. 50-50 is doing well tonight. The Hornet heats are all finished up. And Chris Thunderbird winning the Hornet heat. Coming up next, folks, we're going to go to the steel wall. That's right, the steel wall will be coming up. And stick around for that. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Knights of Thunder. It's the Eve of Destruction tonight, brought to you by Jim Dandy's Tasty Eats and Frozen Treats. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Dan Diker. The Eve of Destruction underway here. Everybody's fired up about those monster trucks coming out shortly. But first, we're going to ram the steel wall. This is kind of something that we do every year out here at the Speedway. So let's join Dan Diker now on the front stretch as he talks about the upcoming crash into the steel wall.
All right, steel wall crash in the Buick LeSabre. Your stuntman tonight, Hornet driver, street stock driver Taylor Dobbs. Make some noise for him, Lacrosse! Oh, we got a 360 out of it! Tires flying, parts flying, and Taylor Dobbs is still going. What do you think, Lacrosse, Wisconsin? A complete 360. That back end has seen better days. Taylor Dobbs is back. He wants some more. Well, if you ever want to test drive a car like that, at least you know you can run it through somebody. And I did forget, as I always do for Eve of Destruction, I always like to mention, folks, please do not try this in your neighborhood. You'll be banned from cookouts for quite a long time. How about it for Taylor Dobbs? All right, gonna have a word with Taylor here as the gasoline pours out. Taylor, what'd you think, my friend?
Steer's a little rough.
All right, as I always ask our drivers, first off, how fast do you think you were going?
I was probably about 50, 55.
Did you have your eyes open?
Oh yeah.
What did you think on impact?
It felt good to do it again for sure. It's so much fun to do that.
Tell you, you're one of few drivers that can come out here and actually make it go a complete 360. What is the goal to try to make that thing fly in the air?
The secret to doing this stunt is to hit that thing as fast and hard as you can, square in the trunk.
You're going to be back for the rollover competition later on, correct?
You bet.
All right, and Lacrosse, one more time. How about it for Taylor Dobbs? All righty, folks from the Cooley Region Chill are going to move these. Anybody here for Monster Truck Madness, by the way? We're going to give you a couple of moments to get your cell phone cameras and videos all ready to go. We're going to bring out the cars that will be destroyed. We have 3 monster trucks with us here tonight, 1 from Indiana and 2 from Illinois, one of those being a Crosse Speedway veteran. We're going to bring them out here in just a moment.
Well, folks, you still got an hour and 20 minutes to buy tickets.
Well, yes, sirree. Hornet Heat's coming up a little bit, but we're going to have the monster trucks out here in just a moment. We've got 3 different monster trucks for you tonight.
Look at the tower where it says Crosse Speedway. Turn around real quick. We got a live camera sitting up there. KQEG TV. If you want to be on TV, turn around and give them a big wave in the grandstands.
Woohoo! There we are. Everybody gets to be on TV tonight. There you go. What a crowd that turned out here for tonight's races and tonight's Eve of Destruction. Well, those monster trucks are coming up in just a moment, everybody, so we're going to take a break and do a little business, and we'll be back once they get set up, so stick around. You're watching Knights of Thunder, the Eve of Destruction on KQEG TV. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson trackside as we're getting ready for some monster trucks. Here's the Defender. And let's go join Dan Diker now.
In the Defender, Zack Adams is going to line up the field. A little bit wet tonight, so that's going to make things a little bit interesting. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Hey, you fans wanted a photo opportunity. There it is. All right. See, all Zack Adams from Indiana was doing, he was just posing for you. 9 years Zack Adams has been running, coming into Greencastle, Indiana. Let's see how high off the ground he can get this time. Oh, nice. How about a big wave lacrosse? Wave him on this time. Hands in the air. All right, Zack Adams just getting things started, helping everybody else out. Again, remember, this is a fan vote. Going to be up to you to decide who's doing what freestyle-wise. Zack's going to back her up and try to hit that pile a little bit quicker this time. Give him a big wave there in turn 1. Wave those hands at Zack Adams. All that horsepower. Above the speed we go! A little bit of height that time for the Defender. What do you think of Zack Adams, ladies and gentlemen? Holy cow, his first time ever here at the Crosse Speedway, and he's raised the bar against 2 guys that have been here before. All right, so Zack's going to pull it behind and get ready to come out later on in the program. Let's see who comes out behind the wall this time. Monster truck drivers are radioing to each other, letting them know what the pile looks like. And our next competitor said he wanted the field tightened up just a tad bit. All right, so we've got the field lined up. All right, what'd your fans think of Mr. Adams? All right, next out. He comes from Lafayette, Illinois. He's been here the past 2 years. It's nice to have him back again. I love this guy's name. It's the Incinerator, Mr. Ryan Rice. Give him a big wave lacrosse as he makes his first time out. Ryan Rice out of Lafayette, Illinois. Sides of the field. Nose to the sky, and he's not wasting any time. When he puts that nose in the grandstand, feel free to wave at him. This guy loves the race fans and loves coming back to lacrosse. Third time here in 2 years. Around the tire on the accelerator. Horse is ramping up as he sizes up the field one more time. See, Ryan told me last time he was here, if he sees a car that's a little bit not too bad in shape, he'll take a couple of passes of crunch when he wants so he can get airborne. Like that. Gotta thank the Dell's Auto Repair Record on Alaska for coming out tonight, just in case one of our monster trucks needs a heavy-duty lift. Hopefully that's not gonna happen. Ryan Rice, pass number 4. Oh, 2 wheels off of a wheelie. In competition, freestyle, you fans are gonna judge who's the best. All the way off the ground, that time goes off 4 tires. There you go, give him a big wave when he's putting that nose towards the grandstand. Straight up in the air goes the nose. Ryan will love to see that nose come off the ground. All right, race fans, what do you think of Ryan Rice in the incinerator? All right, going to tighten up the field one more time as Mr. Jim Burns from Rockford, Illinois, in Mechanical Mischief, makes his presence known. Well, from your vote so far, I think maybe Adams may have a slight edge over Rice. Oh, real quick tuck in this time, and well, we're going to get that Thunder off the racetrack. All right, so once again, what'd you think of Mr. Adams? What about Mr. Rice? You're in for a retreat now because our next gentleman coming out of Rockford, Illinois is Mechanical Mischief. He's been here at least 5 years in a row.
And the 50-50 just jumped over 600, heading for $700.
Mechanical Mischief coming out right now as we continue with the monster trucks up here. Here comes Mechanical Mischief and Jim Burns.
All the way from Rockford, Illinois, he's waving at your race fans. Wave right back at him. Jim is a showstopper. He's won the fan vote several times, not to try to sway you, but he's going to have to earn that. Pass number 1 for Mechanical Mischief. Oh, not wasting any time to put that nose towards the sky. He likes the 360 burnouts too, just to give you a heads up. All 4 off the ground, and he's not wasting his time demolishing cars. Jim's going to take the short route. Testing out that accelerator. Last time he was in the he cleared the field, all 4 off the ground, 6 straight times. Mischief. Oh, a little bit quicker this time. Just misses clearing all 4 cars by the back tires. hates that wet racetrack. Boy, not much cars to crush. Make some noise front straightaway. All right, so we're going to bring out our other two drivers, and it's up to you, the race fans, to find out who your freestyle champ is, as we'll bring them out later on tonight for a second round. All right, gonna let Mechanical Mischief get unstrapped, bring him down here in the front straightaway. Now, first things first, we want to interview this young man right here. It's his first time ever at the Crosse Speedway. How about a round of applause for Indiana's Zack Adams? Well, Zack, I tell you what, fantastic job. Welcome to La Crosse, Wisconsin. What'd you think on your first couple of passes?
It wasn't bad. You know, these alcohol motors, we got to get them warmed up. That's why it shut off on me, but we got it fired back up. And been on a sway bar on that deal, but it's a pretty easy thing to fix. We'll be out here and we'll turn it up again.
What do you think about these other chumps over here?
You know, we'll hit anything. These big trucks, they'll just go over anything.
All righty, that is the man from Indiana. What do you think about Mr. Ryan Rice? Ryan's back again, and of course, the past couple of times your truck didn't want to play nice. Tonight it looks like it's cooperating quite well.
Yeah, it seems to be. Like I said the last time we were up here, I have got the worst luck at this place, but yeah, it seems I took it a little bit slow on this run to kind of see what was happening with it, and it seems to be working. And we're going to come out a little bit later on at the end of the night, and we're really going to burn it up for you. So.
All right, Ryan Rice. Next up, Rockford's Jim Burns. Runs Mechanical Mischief, and Jim, am I correct when you told me about 5 years ago this is one of your favorite playgrounds?
Oh yeah, this was the first show I ever did. You know, ever drove a monster truck was here, and that's 10 years ago, this September show. So yeah, it's awesome to be back. I'm glad you guys don't get tired of seeing me, you know. I do the best I can, and yeah, these guys do a great job too, and looking forward to coming back again.
Track's a little bit wet, but that didn't dissuade you from just doing what you want to do.
Right, yeah, you can't stop for the mud or the water or the rain or nothing, you know. You just got to go, and it's a little slippery, but that adds to the fun.
All righty, so let's bring these three guys right out here in the front. Come on up here, guys. We need to find out who you thought is your freestyle champ. First off, what did your race fans think about the Defender? What about the Incinerator? Last but not least, try that again, Mechanical Mischief. I think the freestyle winner is Mechanical Mischief. Nice job. These three are going to go back, make some quick adjustments. You want to see them again, La Crosse? Yeah, they were just getting things warmed up. Wait till these guys come back out later on in the program.
All right, they'll be coming back out later on. We're going to get to
so
we're going to move to the rollover in just a moment here. But first, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more Knights of Thunder Eve of Destruction continues after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson trackside. The Eve of Destruction brought to you tonight by Jim Dandy's Tasty Eats and Frozen Treats. Jim Dandy's located right up here in West Salem. Stop by sometime. Have yourself a Panther mixer. They are delicious. Anyway, we've got a rollover coming up, so let's go down to Dan Diker for the rollover contest.
One headlight towards the ramp he goes. He's done this before. He's on the ramp 1 and 2. Just couldn't get the third point, so Taylor Dobbs now has 2. All right, so Taylor Dobbs has 2. Oh, there goes the mirror. I was going to take that home with me. Big heave and a ho. There's Taylor Dobbs. He's moving around, race fans. A little bit of steam rising from the hood. They're going to make sure he's okay and see if he can drive it away or not. These guys want to get put back in line. They just want to do this all night long. Still has the car running. I think we might have a little bit of flame problems underneath the hood as we take a real quick look with our award-winning Crosse Speedway safety crew.
Hannah Rippen from Germany. Come up to the tower, please.
Coming up later tonight, of course, the trailer race of destruction. I'm counting. I think I've got 23 entries tonight for that. 23 entries. So if you want to stick around and watch that coming up later tonight. All right, but for now, let's go back down to the rollover contest and Dan Diker.
Per flip, 5 for a complete roll. Here we go, fans, coming down in 3, 2. Dan Osthoff's dragging something with him. He'll hit the ramp on 2 wheels. What does he have? 1, 2, and that's going to be it. I think he just lost his McDonald's in there too. I'm seeing a Whopper in there. I'm going for that later on. So 2 drivers tied at 2 apiece with 1 to go. All right, Dan Osthoff gives us a thumbs up. He's raring to go. It's like, don't worry about me. I just want to get this thing refired again. It's like the second car that the battery cable's not wanting to cooperate.
We continue with the rollover. Next on deck is the green Mamba Jet Car. That's always a fun one. They're going to do the fire show next, and then later on tonight, of course, we're going to back the green Mamba Jet Car up to a vehicle and melt it. I tell you, this is more fun than I've had in years, you know. It's just, you feel like a 10-year-old again, doing all the things that you wish you could do when you were that age. All right, they're moving the contestant out of the way, and we're going to go back for another rollover with Dan Diker.
6 degrees and a whole lot more. Western Technical College. All right, race fans, let's try it one more time. Next up, it's the Donut Man, Scott Malin. Let's go in 3, 2. He's going to need the wrecker push. How well can he steer this thing? Well, at least he got 2 out of it. So we're going to refire all 3 cars up and run them again. 2 points for all 3. That's why we bring the Cooler Region Hockey Chill team with us here. Windshield wipers are still working. All right, the Donut Man, Scott Malin, gets it refired. Yeah, I'm almost sure that's not supposed to sound like that. All right, so one more time each. And these guys are going to be on the hammer this time. Taylor Dobbs will be the first one to try it again in 3, 2. He didn't want to wait. He just wants to roll. 1, 2, violently, he'll pick up 2 points. So 4 for Taylor Dobbs. So Dobbs has 4, the rest of the field has 2 apiece. All it's going to take is one driver to roll 3 times to jump in the lead. Coming up next, race fans, we're going to throw some heat in this racetrack. Anybody here for the green Mamba Jet Car? Doug Rose out of Florida is going to be strapped in here in a couple of moments, and you haven't seen a flame until you've seen Doug Rose. To end the program tonight, understand he will be melting either a camper or a car to the ground. Yeah, I'm sure, I think that tire's supposed to spin, but not backwards. That car's about had enough. It's going to go to the monster trucks later. So next up, Dan Ostoff. Started the night with 2 points. Yeah, Taylor's not going anywhere. Your front tire starts rolling backwards, you've got some problems. And again, kids, want to make sure, especially those that live in the rural areas, don't try this at home. We're just going to pick this one up and get it out of the way. They can't even move the front end of Taylor Dobbs' rig. Taylor said, just flip me over. Heck, I've already flipped over 4 times. There, we've got him pushed out of harm's way as Dan Ostoff is ready to roll. He's just going to go. He needs the courtesy push. He needs 3 points to jump in the lead. 1, 2, and it's not going to happen. 2 drivers tied at 4. That means the Donut Man, Scott Malum, can win just by going 3 measly times. These guys actually weight train out here at the Speedway on Sundays like this. We just bring out 20 cars and just have them train by flipping them over. All right, so 2 drivers tied at 4 apiece. The Donut Man, Scott Malum, will try to just win this thing outright here in a moment. All right, Scott Malum, the Donut Man, he's going to back things up a tad bit. He knows if he gets 3 rolls, he's just going to win. Backed it up about 10 feet to get a better roll off the concrete. Very soggy down here. Here we go, one more time, fans, in 3, 2. He needs to run 3 times. Roll it 3 times. 1, 2, got it! Did it stay? He gets it to stay! The Donut Man, Scott Malum. Should we give him that point, fans?
And there you go, the winner of our rollover contest. Looks like it'll be Scott Malum. So we're going to get the green Mamba Jet Car out here in just a moment, everybody. So stick around. We'll be back after we take this break. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson trackside. The green Mamba Jet Car is down on the straightaway, and they're starting to fire it up. There you can see the fire coming out the back. Let's go now to Dan Diker for the describe.
How about making some noise for Doug Rose? One of its only kind in the entire country with an actual jet fighter engine on the back of it, and he'll blow a flame halfway down the speedway. Take just a couple of moments to get that thing tuned up exactly the way they want it to be, and they're going to send him off. want me to let you know, fans, that no, he's not available for your summer barbecues. So Doug will make 4, 5, 6 passes. He's going to show you how far out that flame can go. And it's going to get awfully bright and hot here in a couple of seconds. All you fans there in turn 1 are about to watch your eyes get real wide. Hold your breath. Here comes Doug Rose. Top speeds that guy can get, I'll tell you what. He's going to start moving here in a little bit. I heard somebody down in the auto chalet complaining that they don't like jet fuel with their bratwurst. It only lasts for a little while. All right, Doug's got her turned around, race fans, and he wants you to make some noise. A little bit more speed this time. He's going to bring you in the front straightaway. Dual flames. He's watching all those dials. Zero to 60 and that. Doug will send it back around and flame her up one more time. I cannot wait to watch him. If you were here for Smash-O-Rama, you remember he melted a 30-foot motorhome. That's coming up later tonight as well. Love how he just winds her up. So blinding, but so gorgeous at the same time. That is a lot of speed right there. I think Doug may have seen a mosquito's nest down there he wasn't liking too well. Oh, he's really on that hammer this time. I'd like to see a big black streak right down the front straightaway.
And the 50-50's over $900, folks. $900 in the 50-50. You got a lot of time yet.
How about the race fans? Give a round of applause for Doug Rose. Yeah, definitely not going to have a buzz problem out here for the rest of the night. He should have been in the Burnout Contest tonight.
There you go. That's the green Mamba Jet Car, folks. What a great show. We're going to bring the monster trucks back out here. I think that's coming up next, but I do know we're going to take a break first. So we'll be back with more of the Eve of Destruction right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Dan Diker. And coming up next, the Mississippi Mayhem Fire Show is going to be coming up before we get to some more monster trucks. So let's go down. Look at these two cars down on the front stretch. Let's go down as Dan Diker describes things.
Hammer's ready.
Once again, folks, we need a vehicle moved right away. You've got somebody locked in. License number on your vehicle is KG2514. You have to get moved. You've got someone locked in.
All right, that's Tony Ciano, a 1960 El Camino. His wife, Mary, the Gasoline Girls, 1960 Impala. Tony's got to light the candles a little bit. Tony, a good friend of mine for many, many years. This guy loves putting on shows, I'll tell you what. Kind of scared me last year was how far these flames shot out of the back end of these motors. What do you think so far for Tony Ciano? What about his wife, Mary? Uh-oh. What about Tony one more time? What about Mary? Tony, I think Gasoline Girls might be giving you a run for your money tonight, my friend. Should we do it one more time or not? One more time. Let me hear you, Lacrosse. How they used to do it back in the 50s and 60s. The world's quickest way to cook a hot dog. Once again, what do you think about Mr. Tony? What about Gasoline Girls Mary? I think Mad Gasoline Girls Mary's got a little bit hotter of her back end than Tony does tonight. Tony, you got to go home and eat about 4 pounds of beans, my friend. Your winner, Mary Ciano! Again, make sure to check both of them out over at Mississippi Mayhem tonight. They're going to be over at the Rockabilly Show. Burlesque Bingo coming your way at midnight. How about a round of applause for both of the Cianos, folks?
Well, there you go. That's the Mississippi Mayhem Fire Show. So we're doing, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Little fire action down there coming out the back of those classic cars. Classic cars. All right, we're going to take another break, folks. We've got more action coming your way right after this, so stick around. Knights of Thunder, it's the eve of destruction. Brought to you by Jim Dandy's Tasty Eats and Frozen Treats. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Dan Diker, and we're just about ready now for the Dukes of Hazzard jumping contest. On the center of the speedway here, right down in front of us, is the ramp, and the cars located a little bit further down the speedway will be coming at the ramp, and I think the contest is to see who can jump it the farthest. That would be the whole idea behind this today. Yet to come is the Hornet feature race. Bennie the Human Bomb will be coming up. So still lots more to see. They're going to bring those monster trucks back out one more time. But in the meantime, now the Dukes of Hazzard jumping contest. Let's go join Dan Diker on the front stretch.
Big Mace has the cone. He's going to be the one marking off who's going to be found the fastest. First off, Jared Novak. All right, not a bad way to set the bar up right off the bat. Mace has the cone down, and we're going to find out who driver number 2 is. Scott Malin, the Donut Man. How about a round of applause for Scott, ladies and gentlemen? All right, Malin's on the hammer. Well, that's awfully close. By about a foot and a half, Malin will take the lead. Both cars still running. Third and final competitor, this is Reckless John Clausten. This guy runs about everything out here. He'll be in the trailer race of destruction later tonight. All right, here comes John Clausten. How about it, race fans? Okay, all right. We're going to have to explain to John that the gas pedal is on the right side. I think I could have jumped the 10-speed off that a little bit quicker than that was. All right, so Scott Mayhem is your round 1 winner. We're going to line him up and send him again. All right, here comes your first competitor, Jared Novak. Lost by about 1.5 feet. Well, he's flying. Oh! Shatters his first jump. And Mayhem's got the pressure put on now. All right, here comes the donut man, Scott Mayhem. Oh! By about 1 foot short. All right, now, reckless John Clausen. On the count of 3, say gas pedal on the right. 1, 2, 3. That was outstanding. Gonna just fix the front of the ramp, and we're gonna yell that again. That was a good test. All right, now here we go. Yell gas pedal on the right. Hey, you tried. You tried. Oh, boy. Well, he knows something that he's not going to put on his resume. So does Jared Novak win that round? All right, so Jared Novak will win that round. He and Mayhem are now tied. And we're going to keep the cones out through this time. Let's see if they can go farther. Ooh, he may have. All right, here comes number 2, the donut man, Scott Mayhem. Oh, so that was about the same spot as the last jump. Now let's try this again, race fans. On the count of 3, you know what we're going to yell. 1, 2, 3. Oh, John's going to back it up. What does he have this time? All right, it was a little bit better. It was better that time. All right, our track officials getting together to find out who's going to win this thing. All right, looks like your Dukes of Hazzard jump winner. How about it for Jared Novak?
Well, there you go. That's our Dukes of Hazzard jumping contest winner. And more to come, folks. The Eve of Destruction. We're yet to see Bennie the Bomb. I think he's up next. Oh, my goodness. Stick around. You won't want to miss that. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Dan Diker. It's time for Bennie the Bomb, folks. You can see him down there by his car getting ready. They say this is the last time he will do this stunt. He's going to blow himself up in that car. So let's go down to Dan Diker now.
Bennie is strapped in, fire suit and a helmet. If you were here last year, it was awfully scary when the doors blew off and hit the wall.
They're getting the
Stunt
car
is so
ready.
dangerous. He's been preparing for the last 55 minutes just to get the suit on and make sure the car reacts how it should. All right, has anybody ever seen Bennie the Bomb? For the last time in his 40 years of illustrious blowing up, we want you to count it down in 5, 4, 3. Holy cow, the doors have flown off, the back trunk has flown off, and Bennie is in there on fire. Track safety officials over as quick as possible. The entire car engulfed in flames. He's on his feet, race fans!
Bennie the Bomb. How's that? You do that for a living, huh? Wow.
Oh, not many times you're going to find me speechless, and that right there is one of those moments. The entire car is just literally melting.
You did that without the green Mamba Jet Car, too. Bennie the Bomb. Gonna get a word in with Dan Diker.
I tell you what, fans, we got to bring him out here.
Here he comes. They're bringing him out now.
Race fans, so fortunate to have this gentleman here tonight. It's never going to happen again. How about a round of applause for Bennie the Bomb?
Bennie the Bomb.
Tell you, I've been doing. I saw that hat has seen better days. Bennie, I tell you what, you've been doing this for 40 years. Whatever made you decide, I'm just going to blow myself up inside of a car?
It was either do that or get a job.
I think I like having a job. 40 years now, and I know you've been doing this all over the country.
Yes, I have. I've been on Jay Leno. I've been on all kind of talk shows. I've been to Canada. I've been everywhere. But I just like to say thank you, Chuck, and your crew for bringing me back here. You got a bunch of wonderful fans, and I really appreciate the applause I got. And I'd like to thank the crew, safety crew for me. And that's about, I had a rough night.
40 years is a long time, and it's come down to tonight.
Yes, it is. And Chuck says, no, I've heard it before. I said, no, Chuck. I said, my health is starting to get the best of me.
40 years of doing this right. He did it right here for the final time. Bennie the Bomb!
Well, there you are, folks. Bennie the Bomb. Coming up in just a moment, I think we're getting ready for some more monster trucks. I can hear them firing up in the background. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment as the Eve of Destruction continues on Knights of Thunder after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson trackside. Here we go. Monster trucks are firing up out there. Dan Diker's on the front stretch. And here comes the monster trucks.
Boys for the Devastator! Oh, the Defender now, wait, he's posing. He's just posing. What a shot it is for the Defender. Told us earlier tonight he's just getting used to these new alcohol motors. I don't think that's going to hurt him too much after watching that first pass. Pass number 2, Indiana's Defender. Showboat. He got that Ford fired back up again. Well, I tell you, for some of you fans, you're getting some great photo opportunities tonight posing on the stack like that. Show. Holy cow! Didn't see that one coming, did we? I think he's got things figured out now, would you agree? Here comes the defender, and an oh, here we go! Oh, he's going to size up the corner of that pile. Didn't like the fender. Three wheels up and off the ground. Hey, Rays fans, he can hear you. Make some noise for the defender, please. All right, going to tighten up the field just a tad bit as he gets the alcohol figured out. 2 more to go. Boy, that third pass, surprisingly high off that pile. All right, did a nice job being here for the first time ever at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. Number 2 is in the chute, Ryan Rice. The incinerator getting ready to do some more battle. He's got lights on the inside. Once we're all done tonight, we would invite you to head down to the pit areas. A lot of these gentlemen will be, matter of fact, all signing autographs, taking pictures with you next to their monster trucks. Some have hot shot autograph cards. Some might be selling some t-shirts as well. And make sure you head down and thank them for coming out to the La Crosse. Next up, coming in Lafayette, Illinois, make some noise for the incinerator! Ryan said to expect some surprises on his next couple of passes tonight. Let's see what he's got in mind. Oh, that's a lot of weight coming down on those trucks. He's just getting her warmed up. Give him a big wave down there in turn 1. Fourth pass for the incinerator. Straight up in the air this time. How many of you kids would like to try that? Oh, little 360 action out of the incinerator. Get loud, La Crosse! Boy, he's not going to leave much left for mechanical mischief, I'll tell you what. Give him a big wave up there in turn 1. He's not done yet. Pass number 6. All 4 off the ground that time. How about a lacrosse? That's the incinerator! Alrighty, Mr. Showboat himself is out next. We're going to tighten up that pile of cars and see what Mechanical Mischief can bring out.
Ten more minutes, folks, and we shut down the ticket sales. We've got 10 minutes to buy tickets.
Monster trucks continue out here at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway with Mechanical Mischief coming up. They tighten up the pile a little bit. And here he comes. Coming out of the pits, the first round winner. This is Mechanical Mischief. All right. Oh, sounds like his motor just died. There it goes. He's got it fired up. Here he comes.
Never know what bags of tricks this guy's going to bring out. He's waving it to the grandstands. Wave right back at him. All right, let's see what Mechanical Mischief has tonight. The pile's awfully flat, so he should be getting some serious airtime. He's not wasting any time clearing the pile right off the bat with 4 off the floor. Anybody's gotten off the ground so far tonight. One of his favorite playgrounds, Crosse Speedway. Jim's just getting started. Calls that the short track instead of going all the way out. Coming up 360s race pads! In a cloud of smoke he goes! He's got one of the longest wheelies here at the Crosse Speedway as he did last year when he was halfway down the front straightaway. Man, does he get some hang time! But faster this time goes Jim Burns. Guys get a little bit crazy now, 2 and 3 wheels off the ground. A lot more accelerator. Clears the field with a wheelie! How about it for Mechanical Mischief? Outstanding!
Outstanding and amazing, I must say. They'll bring the drivers out here in just a moment.
All right, going to bring Jim out, have just a couple of words with that man right there. Now you see why he loves the La Crosse Speedway. How about
There
it
he
for
is.
Jim Burns?
Mechanical Mischief.
I'll tell you, every time you come here, man, you could never write a script on the stuff you're about to do. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work in there, believe it or not. It's like trying to make a farm tractor look fast, kind of.
Tell our race fans a little bit about this truck right here, because I know a lot would like to know the horsepower and setup and all that.
It's a 2000 Silverado body. Obviously, it's all fiberglass. Weighs just over 10,000 pounds. The motor is a 540 big block Chevy with a blower, runs methanol in it, 1,300 horsepower.
Track conditions wise tonight, I know you're one of those guys that when it's a little bit wet, you can, you don't really get antsy, but it wasn't harming you at all tonight.
No, it's actually fun. Sometimes it's pretty hard to do a donut. It gets really tacky on the asphalt. Truck just wants to tip up on two wheels and, roll over, and that's, fun for a second, and then it's like, well, show's over. But we get a little water out here, it'll spin pretty good.
What'd you think of Mechanical Mischief? All right, let's bring up the gentleman drives the incinerator. How about it for Ryan Rice? I'll tell you, last year, bro, you told me last year, when I come back to lacrosse, I'm putting on a show, and I think you did.
Yeah, I tried to get all the bugs and stuff worked out of this. Well, it ain't new anyway. I debuted it here last year. First car I hit, I flipped it over on its lid. Been slowly working bugs and stuff out of it, but yeah, it's getting there. It's starting to feel a lot better, and I'm getting more of a hang of this truck than the old one that I used to bring up here, but yeah, it's going good.
Tell us about your truck.
This truck's about the same body style as Jim's. It's 2000 Silverado. It's got a 540 big block Chevy in it, somewhere around 1,500 horsepower. It's a total different design. I don't know if you guys remember, if you've been to these for very many years. I used to bring a truck up here that had a front engine in it, and this one's got the engine in the back like a conventional regular truck. And it's actually taken me a long time to get used to that. It's so different driving. But I'm getting more time under my belt with it, and it's coming around.
How about it for Ryan Rice? All right, first comer in the Defender. Give it up for Mr. Adams. All right, so first off, what about this crowd?
You don't see this very often in speedways, this many people. It's great. Around us at home, you get about, 1,500 people on a good night to watch dirt track racing. Here, man, you guys are packed in tight, elbow room only. I mean, that's awesome.
Tell us about your performance. What do you think about the Crosse Speedway?
The Speedway's fun, man. We got plenty of room. Just kind of upset with, we run a kill radio on these trucks, and it's shutting off. Throw my spare in there, and we'll go on to the next place. I'd like to come back and make it up to you guys, because that truck is usually known for big air.
What do you think? Should he come back next year? I think they like it. How about it for Indiana's Mr. Adams? All righty, outstanding. They do a great job every time they come back to La Crosse Speedway, and we hope all three are back again.
All right, well, there's our monster trucks coming up. We've still got Hornet's going to do a race for you, the Burnout Contest, a trailer race of destruction, lots more yet to come. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. You're watching Knights of Thunder on KQEG TV. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson trackside here. Dan Diker down on the front stretch. And this time, it's time for the Burnout Contest. Dan Diker's down on the front stretch. Let's go down there now.
You're going to want to watch for the different colors of smoke, the white, the yellow, the blue, how loud he can get, and, of course, if he can shred the tires. Let's get Clausten going. Count him down in 5, 4, 3. All right, he's... Now he's going to go. Yeah, don't want to tell you. Remember, he didn't know what the accelerator was last time. 45 seconds to there. We like to see the yellow and the blues and the smoke out of the back end. Very quietly getting it done. All that smoke just kind of hanging around on the ground. Really kind of hard to tell how he's mashing the accelerator down, but man, is he throwing out some smoke. All right, he's on the clock. What'd you think about John Clausten? Just caking the speedway with smoke. All right, next out in a Mustang, Josh Ruggles. Josh is next out. He's going to back this one up on his chute. And any Mustang fans here? See what Josh Ruggles can do. Regular tires, little splash of the water. Going to back him up on that hot chute and send him off for 45 seconds. All right, Josh is ready to go. Race fans, count him down in 5, 4, 1. He's not wasting any time. It's one thing you don't want to do is start sliding, though, because you start losing your traction. Putting out some smoke, but just having a hard time keeping it down. That's Josh Ruggles. What about it for Josh Ruggles? All right, next out I think is Dakota Clawson. I'm on a pickup truck this time. Still like to see someone tread their tires. All right, so Dakota Clawson in the Dodge. The winds pick up a little bit down here. Hopefully he can get some airtime on that smoke. I'm going to give him a little splash of the H2O on the back tires. Make sure his safety belt's on. Let him know he's got 45 seconds. It says shake and bake on his truck, so we'll see if he ends up doing that or not. All right, Dakota Clawson's in and ready. Here we go, fans, in 5, 4, 3. All right, accelerator problems he's not going to have. This may be the show. A lot of yellow and blue right off the bat along with the white. Oh, he's getting that to go up to the power lines right off Jump Street, and there's the bar set for you. What do you think of Dakota Clawson so far? Guy could sit there all night. Couple of last attempts, and that is Dakota Clawson. All right, looks like Jared Novak in another pickup truck, and Clausen's just set the bar awfully high. Let's see what Jared Novak has. This guy's been doing it all tonight, and he's still in the trailer race of destruction. I think Novak may have won this competition a couple of times during Friday night street drags. Talking about that, got one more street drag coming up October 15th, Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. The 300-foot bracket nationals against street drags coming up on October 15th. All right, so we need the Coulee Region Chill guys back down here on the track here in just a moment. I want to thank them for coming out and supporting the racetrack and helping us out. But Coulee Region Chill players, we're going to need you back on the track. Here comes Jared Novak. Well, he's got her sitting where he wants her, but going to do a whole lot more than smoke than that to beat Clausten. Now the yellow's turning white. A little bit more accelerator. Still want to see one of those things just burst. What do you think of Jared Novak so far? Gonna make some stiff competition. That smoke's starting to reach awfully high. Couple of seconds left and he's off the clock. Jared Novak, ladies and gentlemen. Our final competitor. Who's ever seen a limousine do a burnout competition? They must just build those things awfully sturdy. It's already survived a pool jump. Now it's going to be in a burnout. I bet you he's in the trailer race. Tyler Mitchell in the limousine. All right, so Tyler, it's all set to go. He couldn't wait to do this. Matter of fact, he was out here doing Smash-A-Ram as well, still in one piece. All right, let's count him down, folks. 5, 4, 3. Oh, Dakota Clawson might have a challenge. And the rest of the competitors. Right straight out of the back end into the sky goes the Cadillac limousine. What do you think of Tyler Mitchell so far? That is one strong caddy, I'll tell you what. And for you race fans, it's a good thing the wind's blowing the opposite direction this evening. Oh, there goes a tire! And he's not done yet! What about Tyler Mitchell? Tyler did tell me he is still available for all your DJing of weddings and parties. His phone number is 1-800-PILO-JUNK. All right, it's up to you race fans to find out who our burnout winner is. Oh, is that solid? All right, we'll start from back to front. In your applause in the pits and the grandstand, we're going to find a winner tonight. What about Jared Novak? What about the caddy? How about Reckless John Clausten? Now, remember when he was doing the jumps earlier? What did we tell John to do? Gas pedals on the right. All right, what about Dakota Clawson? Find my long list of guys right here. The Mustang, Josh Ruggles. All right, we'll get with our flagman and try to eliminate some of these drivers. All right, so we were going to eliminate, but we want to thank them for coming out tonight. Elimination round, Josh Ruggles and John Clausten. Give them a round of applause anyways, shall we, folks? All right, so we're down to our final three. What about Dakota Clawson? The caddy. Jared Novak. All right, how about a round of applause? He has eliminated Jared Novak. Oh, this is going to be good now. These guys both had the air tonight. The caddy! The Clausen! All right, they want to do it one more time. Tell you, I wasn't doing that when I was 16. What about Dakota Clawson? The caddy. Looks like your 2016 Burnout winner is the caddy, Tyler Mitchell.
There you go. There's our winner of tonight's Burnout Contest. Yet to come, the Hornet feature race, the trailer race of destruction, and the green Mamba Jet Car is coming back. Stick around, everybody. Knights of Thunder continues after this. Welcome back, race fans. Rick Wilson trackside, Dan Diker standing by as we're getting ready for our Hornet feature race. Let's count them down and run them out for you here. John Clausen will be on the pole for this one. Cheyenne Williamson next to him. In row 2, Ben Turk and Cheyenne Stansfield. In row 3, looks like 72 and 77. That's Jackie Fink and Robert Stansfield. Jackie's having some problems on the backstretch. Looks like getting going there. But 93 then is Kayla Vian. Next to Kayla, Jordan Young. Garrett Dickey in number 1, and next to him, Patrick Dickey in 56. The 88, Brandon Lemoyne. The 25 is Chris Berg. The 21, Scott Malum, and the 5 is Mike Carlson. The 23, Melissa Roosh. The 44, Jake Chalmers. The 04, Kyle Ritter. The 07, Ben Arndt. The 10 is Hunter Miller. The 06 is Zach Leach. The 5K is Nathan Keller. And next to Nathan, the number 2 is Marianne. And then the 114 is Adam Thompson. And that is all of our contenders. They're not lined up exactly that way, but close enough. Down the backstretch they come. We've got 12 laps to go. 12 laps of Hornet feature racing coming up here as the flag stand gives them the 1 to go, 1 time around, and we'll get this thing underway. 12 laps of Hornet racing. 23 cars out there. There's going to be some bumping and grinding going on in this race. Down the backstretch they go. John Clausen will bring him around to a green flag. Let's join Dan Diker as he calls the race.
Clausen brings him around, green flag racing. Take a couple of laps to shake this down. Babyface Fink in the 72, problems on the back straightaway. Green 4-wide racing, everybody in the lead at 72. Jackie Fink just can't get it refired in a bad spot, and out comes the caution as the field comes around.
Just wasn't able to get it going, and as Dan said, not a good spot. So they're going to have to bring out somebody to move that number 72 car. And still 11 laps to go. We got 1 in the books, and that's about it. Still to come tonight, of course, the trailer race of destruction. I counted 23, maybe 24 trailer races. This is going to be a mess, let me tell you. Trailer race of destruction coming up. One of our sponsors tonight, of course, Jim Dandy's Tasty Eats and Frozen Treats. If you've got the hungries, well, it's Jim Dandy's to the rescue. They're open at 7 a.m. each and every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Salads and wraps, burgers and fries, great Philly steak sandwiches, and be sure to try a Panther mixer for dessert. Located on Highway 16 in West Salem, that's Jim Dandy's Tasty Eats and Frozen Treats. All right, coming up here, folks, we're going to get this thing lined back up again, and our Hornet feature race will get back underway. 11 laps to go. They are counting 1 lap in the books. And John Clausen will be out front there. I don't think there was much change in positioning yet. I hope you've got October 6th on your calendar. going to be a big night of racing out here. The late models will be back, and of course sportsmen, and we will kick off the Oktoberfest race weekend. There's going to be a lot of things going on those 4 days.
One more time. John Clausen leads on. John Clausen trying to get it done on the exit track quarter mile. He's going to bring third with them. And then Stanfield, Dickey, and the Cotton Candy Kid, Kayla Steinhoff. Jordan Young in ill performance during his heat race, showing how strong that number 27 car is out of Sparta, Wisconsin. A lot of laps left, 9 to go across the stripe. It's a battle of the back row right here between Schaefer and Leach. And here come the leaders, and Thurk is reeled in the K9 car. Thurk will jump to the outside. Can he make it stick and stay? Right behind is Stanfield and Young. 3 wide behind them between Mayan, Dickey, and Dickey. A lot of hard chargers coming around the bend. Stanfield now goes behind two. That was for second and third. Stanfield's now letting off the accelerator. Stanfield steps on the line to the outside. He goes, now jumps back beyond the K9. Stanfield again to the outside groove. Right behind us, Thurk, Young, and Dickey. Bottleneck towards the front. This one's not even close to being done. Mayan goes around. Here we go. On the brakes, comes the back part of the field. And out flies the Wayland caution period, setting up a 4-lap dash. Caleb Vian of Sparta, Wisconsin, having problems going round and round the 93. Slice of Chicago and Sparta Honda Prelude. We'll try to get her straightened back out and stack them back up for 4 more laps.
Well, once again, they're going to bring out the truck and get Caleb Ian out of there. Meantime, we can remind you one of our sponsors tonight, Pizza Corral, up in Holman and Trempealeau. Try a Corral Deluxe sometime, folks. 7 pounds worth of pizza. It's amazing. Call for delivery at 526-3660 in Holman or in Trempealeau 534-5660. That's Pizza Corral, the very best pizza around. Well, she got it refired and she'll move to the back of the field, but she got her back running, and we're down to a 4-lap feature race, 4-lap shootout, let's call it. And we'll see who's going to win this feature race tonight. Clausen in the lead and hanging on to it. And he's had Ben Turk right behind him along with Robert Stanfield, both pushing him, but neither one able to pass him. So they're getting the field lined up again. And the last of them. So So there's your race leader right there. That's John Clausten, the number 9 car, K9. Flagman telling him to slow down, let the field catch up. I don't think they'll let him start that far out in advance of the field. So he's going to get told to slow down. Let the field catch up. And now they've caught up, and there they're giving him the 1 to go. It's a Delaware start where your leader starts out by himself, and then each of the other competitors are 2 by 2 behind him. All right, here we go down the back stretch. We're headed for a green flag. Let's go over to Dan Diker.
On a turn 4, we need 1 color. It is green. Clausten tries to use the Delaware double-wide restart to his advantage. Look at Chicky and Stanfield losing positions. 4 and 5 positions for those 2 cars. 3 wide. Chicky's got problems. Stanfield to Tebow. Keller, Stanfield, and Chicky. Something might have broke on his car down the back straightaway as he lost 4 positions. It lost power in the corners, and out comes the Wayland caution period. Keller will drive away. Stanfield will drop into the pits. And Chicky's climbing out of his race car. Chicky saying hello to Rob Stanfield as he climbed out of his Hornet car. Not a happy camper.
I don't think he was necessarily inviting him out for a party afterwards. Or maybe he was. So Garrett Ticky is out of it. Looks like they'll have to tow him out of here. They're not too happy with Robert Stansfield, I guess. He must have had something to do with Mr. Ticky's demise. Well, we're down to 3 laps in our feature race, and we'll remind you that Little Caesars Pizza on La Crosse Street is one of our sponsors. Try their cheese stuffed crust deep dish pizza. I think they still have it there. Definitely their deep dish pizza is delicious. $8 for a giant pizza. Let me tell you, now at Little Caesars, they're on La Crosse Street. You could stop there on your way home tonight or run over there right now and pick yourself up a delicious deep dish pizza. Only $8 at Little Caesars Pizza. Of course, their hot and ready's only $5, so that's pretty good too. All right, here they come, getting them lined back up again. A three-lap shootout coming up. Claussen hanging on to the lead. Ben Turk right behind him, and now we've got Jordan Young up there also. All right, here comes the rest of the field, and I think we're good to go. This time they bring the pace truck out, and the pace truck will lead them around. They didn't do that the last restart. So here we go. The Delaware double-wide restart. Claussen out front. Everybody else 2 by 2. And we're down to 3 laps. So they'll come past the flag stand one more time. Get the 1 to go green now. One to go. Down the back stretch they go. Let's go to Dan Diker as he calls it green.
3 laps to go. Can Clausten still hold off this massive Hornet swarm? It's green. Jordan Young still looking awfully strong on that 27. He's on the outside rail, 3 wide in the corners. coming in hot. Your race winner at the line. We're going to have to watch the scoreboard for this one. Holy cow. 3 wide for the win.
That's going to be a tough one to call. I don't know. They looked like they crossed at the same time. We'll have to wait and get the word now from...
And for the first time in 2016, your race winner, the 27, Jordan Young.
Jordan Young, our winner of tonight's feature race here for the Hornets. More action yet to come, folks. Just stick around now. We got the trailer race of destruction coming up. That'll be followed by that green Mamba Jet Car burn. So lots yet to come. Stick around. Knights of Thunder continues after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson trackside. Dan Diker down on the track. And here is the field, folks. This is an amazing, I don't know if I've ever seen this many trailers in the trailer race of destruction. This is gonna be a absolute junkyard by the time this is finished. Let me tell you, look at all these trailers. Let's go to Dan Diker. He's down on the track right now, and we're gonna get started in just a moment.
And we are going to go. Green Mamba Jet Car still to come, but we want some destruction.
Got a couple of winners here. Ticket.
Well, we're going to get started here in just a moment. They're all lined up and ready to go. I honestly don't think I've seen this many before. And this is going to have so much debris on the track, there's going to come a point where they just won't be able to move at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. I think there's 24 out there. 24 different ones out there. And we are just about ready to get underway. Oh, wait a minute, make it 25. Here comes one more. That's what we're waiting for. There's one more. All right, are you ready?
Help me count them down in 5, 4, 3. Let the even destruction begin! Pick your favorite Ryan's Computer, Ziegler Heating and Refrigeration. We've got campers, boats, jet skis, furniture, dirt bikes. I'm not sure what that thing is. We got a camper going around already. Race fans, look at the race car coming out of the camper. Oh, big time collision. The race car came out of the camper. You wanted destruction, you've got it, Lacrosse. What's gonna happen with that big bull right there that does repair 73? The Hornet car's stuck on a trailer. Dakota Clawson going around and around. That big old camper still holding strong. Acme Auto Transport. Who's going to tangle with that camper in the front straightaway? All kinds of mayhem. There goes Giant Snapfield round and around. We got a car upside down. Upside down. Red flag.
Red flag means stop where you
We've got a vehicle
are.
upside down.
They will get the safety crew in there quickly to find out.
As the track goes to a red flag, the emergency crew will be out.
Check on that driver that went upside down. Spun that car around a couple times when he was upside down.
It's like Davis Helgerson, the 95. And we're going to check. Holy man, did that happen quite quickly. Race fans, he's doing okay.
Well, that's good news.
Believe it or not, for you new Trailer Race of Destruction fans, that is a rarity to have somebody go upside down.
They're going to try and flip it back over.
Still a lot of campers and boats and trailers are surviving.
Not enough manpower to be able to
Take just
push
a couple
that
of
over.
moments here to right side the 95.
They'll bring out one of the Bobcats and see if they can get that
Wow,
flipped
those
back
folks
over.
right there in the front row got a big seat for that one.
I'll say. How about that car punching its way out of that
The thing is, during
trailer?
a caution like this, how many of these vehicles are going to start overheating? There he is! The 95, Davis Helgerson! For the most wild ride of his life. Well, Crosse, what do you think so far? We got a lot of destruction yet to happen here at the Speedway.
We've still got a young man up here looking for his mother. Damian Jeffries still looking for Sarah or Jake.
Well, we got a little lost one up here in the press box. As they flip that 95 car, they got it back upright. Now will they start it? Will it start? That's the question. I guess not. No, they're going to pick it up and carry it away. Complete with trailer, it looks like. They'll take it into the center field here. And that'll be one less driver out on the field. And now they'll clear out of the way and we'll get this thing rolling once again. As the safety crew gets that one taken care of. Drivers will get the go sign here in just a minute. They'll get the go sign in a moment here. All right, we're about ready to get rolling again.
Once the track safety crew feels things are ready to go, we will restart again. Mamba Jet Car will be melting something down here tonight. And we'll end the night with fireworks. We have concession folks roaming the grandstand selling glow sticks, which we hope you kids will get up in the air once the lights go off for fireworks.
All right, I think they're going to push a few things around out there, I think, before we get going
Race of
again.
Destruction down here on the racetrack. 41 is Cheyenne Stanfield. 619 up there in turn 4 with all the cones is Bailey Brown. He won the Smash-A-Rama. And you race fans are going to be judging on tonight's champion.
You have a vehicle on top of a trailer down there. They're going to see if they can free that vehicle up. But our contenders are just about ready to get back at it, our competitors. Already the track is just loaded with debris.
Looks like we're gonna fix that log jam there in turns 1 and 2. Someone's pickup truck straight up off the ground. Hopefully they can still compete.
All right, they freed up that truck and his trailer.
Get a quick chat with Davis Helgerson, the man that just flipped upside down. Davis, man, that was quite the ride.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm definitely going to do that again.
What, flip upside down or come back and race?
We can try both.
So what got you? I mean, this corner right here got real hairy real fast.
Yeah, I didn't see that camper right there, and I hit it. Thought I'd go through it, but I didn't.
Well, he survived, and we are ready to go. Are you ready, race fans? Count them down in 5, 4, 3. Let the destruction continue. A whole lot of colliding still to come, as a lot of these trailers have not been broke off yet. And the big old boat, look at that camper still flying by. That big camper belongs to Taylor Dobbs in the number 3 right between turns 1 and 2. Ziegler Heating and Refrigeration still alive, the big red van. Tyler Mitchell still has that black camper in tow. Novak is running to the back of the camper. Oh, almost had a truck go sideways. Different Novak on 2 wheels. Cruiser still cruising right along. Look at the 619 of Brown. He's dirt tracking it. 77, the minivan, Stanfield's van is stuck on the back of Mitchell's camper. Ghost Rider 69 trying to get that thing right in the right way. Oh, took out the tires, hitting the camper. Tires flying, we've got people, look at this right here, Cheyenne Stanfield stuck on Schaefer's truck. She's trying to steer herself free. Brown still has the cones intact. We've got 3 kittens in the back of that van. 102's radiator is boiling all over the place. Dakota Clawson stuck on his trailer. PT Cruiser's not cruising anymore. Look at Novak, he's got to have the camper stuck to his grill. Now Tyler Mitchell's camper's almost completely gone. Brown throwing a lot of sparks here with the front straightaway. Cheyenne Stanfield's up for the 3 ride. Stuck on the back of Schaefer's trailer. Sideways. Can't even explain that right now. She's on the brakes. 70 man cave does repair, stuck in the mud here in turn 4. Look at Novak, he's just running over everything. Novak stuck on the back of a trailer. Mitchell's van's alive. Still have some trailers that need knocked off. That PT Cruiser is now beaten and bruised awfully hard. The 3 of Taylor Dobbs can't get the bucket off. Tires flat, big trailer still on there though. Here it comes! Into the back of the trailer goes a 98 van. And here comes the rest of the posse coming in hot. What do you think so far across? The white flag is out. One more lap of destruction. The van is not coming off the back of that trailer. Dunn can't get his truck out of the mud. Who will finish with demolition? Jared Novak still destroying everything down the front straightaway. So much carnage on the front straightaway here with the Crosse. Bailey Brown in the 6'9". Oh! Someone's in the back of the trailer! The Explorer hit the trailer. He's trying to back out of it real quick. Shipwreck Marine. And the checkered flag will fly.
Holy smoke, what a trailer race of destruction.
That's called mayhem, ladies and gentlemen.
It'll take them till Oktoberfest to get this track cleaned up, let me tell you.
You race fans have got to vote for your favorite, and this may take a while. Shipwreck Green truck is trying to get out of the back of that Hornet camper.
I think what Dan doesn't know is that Ziegler van is on the other side of that camper. Dan is
What do you think, Lacrosse?
Dan's down in the center on the track. I don't think he knows there's a red van on the other side. He'll see it eventually, though.
We were having 100% off part sale.
I'm still looking for 983 513.
Yep, we're still looking for some parts down here, let me tell you. They've got all sorts of pieces of cars and trucks and trailers everywhere down there. Finally, I think they got everybody stopped now. One vehicle on the backstretch smoking up quite a bit. Probably a radiator, let's hope.
All right, so we're going to try to whittle this one down. How about this for a trophy tonight, folks? Someone's going home with a gargoyle. All right, we're going to start naming off drivers. All right, we're going to run through the entire list right off the bat with your applause. We're going to start marking them off. First off, the 3 of Taylor Dobbs. What about John Dobbs in the 4? 88 of Brandon Lemoyne. 77, Robert Stansfield. The 619 of Bailey Brown. 04, Tyler Mitchell. The 28, Scott Malum. 41, Cheyenne Stanfield. They're a team after they were stuck together so long. Douglas Hughes in the 73. 402 of Chris Schmidt. 23, Melissa Roosh. 'Robert Lutke in the 88. 14, Ryan Schaefer. 09, Jared Novak. 67, Jacob Adamson. What do we got? John Vanner looks like ripe. All right, they have one fan tonight. How about the guy that flipped over, Davis Helgerson? Matt Miller in the 121. The K9 of John Clausen. The 02 Dakota Clawson. The 98 of Keith Larson. AK-47 Alan Kubik. It's like Jacob in the number 5. All right, not sure who that was. All right, so. All right, looks like we've got it down to 8. Now we've got 9 remaining. By your applause, we're going to start eliminating them. The 3 of Taylor Dobbs. '77 Robert Stanfield. 619 Bailey Brown. 04 Tyler Mitchell. 41 Cheyenne Stanfield. The 95, the man that flipped, Davis Helgerson. The K9, Reckless John Clausten. 02 Dakota Clawson. 98 Keith Larson. All right, they've got it down to 5. The 3 Taylor Dobbs. 77 Robert Stansfield. 619 Bailey Brown. And Davis Helgerson. And the K9 John Clausen.
Sounds like the rollover car may win this one. We'll see. Probably got it down
All
to
right, down to the final 3. Do we need your race fans to get awfully loud? First off, the man that went over, 95 of Helgerson. The 619 of Bailey Brown. And the 3 of Taylor Dobbs.
Wow.
All right, it's down to the final 2, and I think you know who they are. Taylor Dobbs. Davis Helgerson. Got to get our track official Brandon on this. Reminder, green Mamba Jet Car is going to burn something here in a moment, and fireworks.
A lot of discussion going on down there. Trying to decide who's it going to be. Here we go.
Nope, not yet. Nope. Bring it back. They're not done. All right, we're going to have to do it one more time, folks. It's between 2. The first off, Davis Helgerson.
Now that one is closest
Taylor
to our
Dobbs.
mic. Now Matt's down at the far end. They're getting pretty excited about him. Let's see what they decide. It's either Taylor Dobbs or the man that flipped.
All right, we've conferred your 2016 EVA Destruction Trailer Race Destruction winner, Taylor Dobbs.
Taylor Dobbs, our winner tonight. We're going to burn up a car in a little bit, so stick around, folks. We'll be back right after this.